Tom was trying to catch JerrY in the kitchen, but JerrY was too quick. He darted under the couch, and Tom followed. But when Tom got stuck, JerrY took advantage and started tickling Tom's belly with a feather. Tom couldn't help but laugh, and his laughter shook the whole house. JerrY was surprised to see Tom laughing, and realized that maybe they didn't have to be enemies after all. From that day on, Tom and JerrY called a truce and became unlikely friends. As they spent more time together, they discovered they had a lot in common. They both loved adventure, exploring new places, and baking. Yes, you read that right, Tom and JerrY loved baking. They decided to open their own bakery, Tom and JerrY's Sweet Treats. JerrY would scamper up the shelves to fetch ingredients, while Tom would mix and bake. Their menu featured Whisker Whip and mouse morsels that were a hit with the neighborhood animals. But little did they know, their biggest challenge was yet to come. Spike the Bulldog, the grumpiest food critic in town, was determined to shut them down. He claimed their bakery was a health hazard, and that their treats were too sweet. Tom and JerrY knew they had to outsmart Spike if they wanted to save their bakery. So, they came up with a plan. JerrY would sneak into Spike's office and steal his recipe book, while Tom would create a new treat that would impress even the grumpiest of critics. The night of the heist arrived, and JerrY snuck into Spike's office, dodging his snores and slobbery kisses. He found the recipe book and made a run for it, with Spike hot on his heels. Meanwhile, Tom was frantically mixing and baking, trying to create the perfect treat. He added a dash of this and a pinch of that, and voila! He created the most scrumptious, tongue-tingling treat the world had ever seen, the Tom and JerrY tart. The next day, Spike stormed into the bakery, ready to shut it down for good. But Tom and JerrY were ready for him. They presented him with the Tom and JerrY tart, and Spike was blown away. He had never tasted anything so delicious in his life. Spike apologized for being such a grump and promised to give Tom and JerrY's Sweet Treats a glowing review. And so, the bakery continued to thrive, thanks to the unlikeliest of friendships between Tom and JerrY. From then on, Tom and JerrY went on to have many more wild adventures together, always remembering that even the most unlikely of friends can become the closest of companions. The end.